Hello and welcome to the Jargus Ranger Review. And this time we'll be looking at the 8th episode of Super Megaforce, Silver Lining Part 2. So our heroes get to meet the new Silver Ranger, who has actually been around for a few days, rather than about one day like the first episode kinda implied. Still don't make a lot of sense as to how he got a job working at Bernie's when he's not even from the planet. I guess you need a convenient way to keep him around the team pretty often without enrolling him into school. Anyway, he says that his name is Ryan and he's come from the planet Andrazia, but it got destroyed by the Armada, and he just had a simple life working as a miner. Now, the way he talks, he kind of reminds me a bit like Taizan from Operation Overdrive. Though, I'm pretty sure that was completely unintentional this time. Now, in a flashback, the quarry where he was working, by the way, he says planet was a lot like Earth, seems a lot like what they would use for their moon setting from old seasons. Most notably, the Forever Red battle. It seemed very similar to that. But everything he knew got destroyed there. And in his flashback, he was a much better actor and shows more emotion than we've seen from him so far on Earth. Oh, and the intro this time is updated. We see a few glimpses of the Silver Ranger, but nothing of really showing how he fights like all the other Rangers get. And I'm not talking about when they show his name on screen either. You see maybe about a total of 3 seconds, aside from where they say his name. Still, it is a change to acknowledge him now that he's part of the team. So the Rangers take him to Gosei, and Tensu is all excited to have someone new around. Apparently he can speak his planet's language as well. He explains that he found the Morpho and Silver Ranger key while he was mining. And whenever he touched it, he got visions of the other 6 Rangers. But he never dared to use it until his planet got invaded and he had nothing more to lose. But this guy is pretty smart. He knows that he is not ready to fight them and to avenge his people. So he learns how to fend for himself, and he self-trains his powers and his skills as a fighter. And one day, one of the Armada's ships breaks down and they abandon it. So he spends some months fixing it up and heads out to seek his revenge, vowing never to let another planet suffer like his has. And eventually just ends up on Earth, as we saw last episode. And Gia and Emma take a quick liking to him, something that our boy Jake isn't the most enthused about, but nothing they can do either. So they go to show him around, and the girls decide to take him shopping for new clothes and new look. And he ends up getting a nice silver outfit. Of course it's silver. Can't go without your color coordination even outside a battle. It's not too bad. It actually reminds me a bit of how Merrick's outfit was in Wild Force. But back in orbit, the Armada sends a new commander down to try to finish the job, while the prince is out of commission from shock of the failure still. Oh, Vicar, you're so incompetent. But this time, all of the Rangers quickly go into action. And to defeat all the Borgs, they go into a legendary mode for Samurai. And they tell him that he can do it as well, and he ends up becoming the Samurai Gold Ranger. And he's just going all out against these ex-Borgs. He's like destroying them all, while the Rangers are just picking out a few at a time. And to destroy a monster, he uses his Super Mega Finish Strike Spear Blaster. Pretty much he just shoots a giant blast from his spear when it opens up. But something he never saw coming was the monster of the week becoming a giant. But the Rangers don't do anything, because in the command center, the 6 Ranger keys start glowing. Then Gosei tells them that he's unlocked the power of the Q-Rex Megazord. So he summons it, but it's a blue drill tank. That is not the Q-Rex at all. And so he sweeps at the giant bruisers, and then he switches it into a dino mode, which looks a lot like our old Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus Zord, except it has a metallic blue color instead of red. And so once all is done, he inserts the white Dino Thunder Ranger key to make it the Q-Rex Megazord mode. I don't know how they call this thing the Q-Rex. It looks nothing like that thing from Time Force. Not at all. Gosei better have a good explanation for that. But it doesn't look bad. I mean, one of its arms is a giant drill. And no, I will not make a Goran Lagann joke this time. And so to start finishing it, the drill opens up to have a blaster that he attacks with. But his real finishing move is called a triple drill, where all 3 forms of his Q-Rex appear and attack straight on, and they destroy a monster. And the boy just started, and already he says he has a super mega win. Stop calling things super mega, it's getting really old. And he knows how to use that Zord very well for his first time. Even Noah said he caught on really quick. And back at Bernie's, while he is working, they try to make plans with him, and pretty much everyone wants some time with him to show him stuff. And he says okay. I have to say I like this two-parter. The first part was okay and kind of repetitive. It's pretty much the same situation, just keep being repeated at different locations. Till finally a Silver Ranger made his appearance, but only at the end, when he saved the Rangers from the trap. Now I think it does work as a two-parter, so it's not rushed, like having him show up right in the middle or a few minutes into the episode, and not having much time to develop who and what he is. This is a really unique story for a new Ranger, because this time, he's watched everything been taken from him and destroyed before he even becomes a Ranger. Well, one could argue something similar like that in RPM, but we're already in a post-apocalyptic setting in that season, so I won't go there. But Troy mentions during the battle that he has to understand that it's not just his vendetta, he has to know he's part of a team. So when they focus on developing him more, they might bring that into a dynamic. And since Gia seems to like him, they may even bring a little love triangle between her, him, and Jake. But I doubt the show will get that complex. What worries me though is that in Go Kaiser, Silver Ranger appeared 18 episodes in. This is the 8th only, and we've already been introduced to the Silver Ranger. So it's making me think this is going to be another accelerated season of just 20 episodes. Which is a shame because even if you take out the older Sentai battles, there's still a lot of potential for good stuff to happen in this Super Megaforce. I mean, we're still hinting at the legendary battle with all the Rangers, but when is that going to happen now? There's still a ton of old powers that the Rangers can explore, but we may not even see much of any of them if it's that short of a season this time. Of course, I could be wrong and worrying about nothing, but it's hard to say at this point. But we finally have an episode that shakes up the formula a bit, and that I like. And I'm sure we're going to have another non-standard episode now that there's a new Ranger on board. Most likely the next episode too will be how he adapts to the team. So I give this 2-part an A. It leaves me wanting to see more, now that we've established a new Ranger who's a lot different than our old ones so far. Because I really want to see how Orion interacts with the Rangers when he's not just the new guy. And hopefully we'll get to see some of that next time. Until then, I'm Jargus Ranger. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, let the power protect you.